Bleh. Bleh. Alright, I'm going to give it just a little bit, see if anybody else comes in. To the one person who's here, thank you for joining me. Here I am. Let's get out of this. Alright, so we're playing the Pixel Remaster of Final Fantasy VI tonight. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy, so I was excited when this finally came out. And I'm gonna play it start to finish. Not tonight, though. I'll probably do maybe about 2-3 hours tonight, see how far I get. Just let me know if the game volume's too low or too loud and I'll fix it. Alright, let's get started. Gonna let this play out. I modified the font by switching the Japanese font to the English one, so the letters are a little bit wider than usual, because it's hard for me to read that thin font that it comes with standard. I played this a little bit yesterday when it first came out. I didn't get too far though, and I like it so far. I'll be pointing stuff out here and there that I probably think they shouldn't have changed, or other things that I might notice. Yes, we got our opening here. Oop, this is going by itself. I'm not touching anything yet. So here's the first major change that I noticed. In the SNES version, this scene where they show the Magitech armors walking towards Narsh, there would be opening credits along the top of the screen, but they zoomed it in a little bit. They still play the music, the remixed music, but with the opening credits gone, the scene seems kind of like goofy. Like, I know the music is great and everything, but it's just strange seeing them walking with nothing else accompanying it. And because of that, it makes this part feel like it's going on for longer, because there's nothing else to look at besides the three of them just walking along. Yep, he's walking. Yep, there's the city they're coming up on in the background there. Alright, here we go. So we got Mystery Girl, Biggs, and Wedge. Yeah, I don't need any of that. So this main part is just like the tutorial to get you used to how the game works. I mean, you know how RPGs work. Although the Mystery Girl has more options with her Magitech armor than everybody else does. I got the level up. You can also run in this version by holding the B button down, which is nice. So we gotta fight these dogs off first. So Thunder Beam, show some stuff off here. Do the Banisher, show you how that works. And it's gone. Now they come out. I like how they hesitate a little bit first before coming at you. Take care of this quick. And that's it. Yeah, you're pretty much... Right now you're pretty much unstoppable in this armor. Even when they've got you surrounded like this, it's not really that difficult to beat them. See the Confuser. That just turns them around so they'll hit each other or their allies. Okay. Oh, the only thing I haven't shown off yet is the missile, so we'll go for that. Okay, so Mystery Girl finally leveled up. Might as well heal everybody up. Okay, so we got more guards coming. And this will end things quick. Yep, there we go. Another thing about the Pixel remasters that's different from the original Final Fantasy games is you can move diagonally, which takes a little bit of getting used to at first. Okay, so we're in a new mine shaft. Yep, there we go. Okay, so there's a save point. Why not? So you can use 10 sleeping bags and save here, obviously. And there's a quick save as well in this Pixel remaster. So we're gonna save. I'm gonna save over this old one. Saving in spot 2. Because I'm a rebel. And also, you have press the X button, you can just fast forward through fights, and they will use the last command that you did. Which, in this case, she used Bioblast, and that ended up healing him. Okay, and now we're right here. There we go. Crash the gate down. But it's time for the first boss. And hopefully this music doesn't get my VOD muted or anything like that. Because when I played this on the SNES for my YouTube channel when I did Let's Plays, this song got me hit for copyright claims left and right. So this boss is pretty easy. You just gotta hit it in the head and not hit the shell, as they're gonna explain in a few seconds. Yep, don't hit the shell, got it. Okay, see how that goes. Yeah, the missile's gonna do the most damage here, but only she has access to it. Okay. That sound means it's going into its shell. So, I'm gonna heal everybody up. And just wait for it to come back out. It'll make another text box sound when it does. Eventually. There it goes. And I accidentally hit the fast forward button, so they're all gonna heal themselves again. Oops. There we go. Should get them hits in. Okay, that just slows down. Alright, now I'm just gonna wait it out. Yeah, there it goes. And I think this should be it. There we go. I kind of like in the SNES version better when the bosses die because the screen flashes and it's a lot slower, but in this version they just disappear. Okay, let's head on in. And there we go. This is the frozen Esper that everybody was looking for. No, I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, there he goes. And that's the last we see of those two. Okay, so we made it back here somehow. So this effect is a little different in the SNES version. They kind of like scramble the screen up a little bit in that one. In this one, they kind of make everything wavy and like pulses. Okay, so we've got Amnesia, and even though this is my favorite Final Fantasy, I will admit that the whole Amnesia thing is a very tired trope, but it works here. Like, it's not constantly brought up or anything like that. They mention it a few times and then they leave it at that. Okay, so I'm not going to do any special names or anything like that. I'm just going to go with their default names. Just give me a moment. So this is Terra, who a lot of people consider the main character, but I mean, this game doesn't really have a main character because there's about 12 of them, but she is the one that's on the logo and the one that's usually represented in other media when Final Fantasy VI is brought up. Okay, so the friends of those guards that we murdered are looking for us. And of course, she has no idea what the hell's going on. Yeah, they're not gonna listen. Yep, so we need to split pronto. But before we go out the back door, we're going to check this clock and get an elixir, which is a full HP and MP restore. Anytime you see one of those clocks over there, check it. There's more often than not it'll have an elixir inside, and those are good to have at the beginning of the game. So we gotta go back here. And we gotta go through the mines we were in. Not the same one, though. So they know we're there. Okay, now we got some fights here, and this is a lot different without having the Magitech armor on. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I think I'll do magic next time. Kill these things faster. There we go. If you press right, you can multi-target. And Terra just got hit in the face with a wrench. There we go. Takes care of them. Quick save. Use a potion. Just to keep the health topped off. Yes, he fully restores HP and MP. There we go. Yeah, one thing about this game, magic is obscenely overpowered. Because it didn't exist for a long time, and now it's coming back. It just pretty much steamrolls over everything in the game. So, I'll see what I do about how I'm going to do magic in this one. Now, I know it's tempting to grab those treasure chests, but don't. If you hold out for a certain amount of time, they have better stuff inside. Just gonna roast these guys. It's just a hell of a lot faster. Whoop. Now we get cornered. And we just face plant right on the ground. Yeah, you're not just gonna walk that off. So now we have a flashback. And we meet some Kefka guy. I don't know if he's going to amount to anything in this game. Okay, so this is her getting the slave crown put on. And then this is what Biggs and Wedge were referring to earlier, with her taking out the soldiers. Here comes another major change to the Pixel Remaster from the original. This is Emperor Gestalt. So the former one-arm salute has been changed to them waving their... basically putting their hands in the air and waving them like they just don't care. Because I figured they were going to change that. I mean, it does look silly, but, you know, they weren't going to keep a one-arm salute in there. And I see the character in the middle, General Leo, they changed his sprite finally, so he looks like a black person when he's not just in his character portrait. Okay, here's another new character. Okay, here's Locke. And he gets really hung up when you call him a thief. So this is where Locke gets the lowdown that Terra's around. And that he's got to go get her. So Locke and this old guy here are part of a resistance group, the Returners. And they're the main group that you work with in the game, for the most part. So we gotta head to Figaro. And he just smash cuts to where Terra is. And we get introduced to a mechanic that we're gonna use a few times in the game. Having a split party. Yep, looks like Locke is outnumbered, but we're gonna get some help by some Moogles. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the explanation, why not? So you get 3 different parties, and you gotta switch between them. And if any single guy you're fighting touches Terra, it's automatic game over. and you get kicked back to the last time you saved, which was a bit far back. So what you can do is you can park one here. Park one over here. Park the third over here, and just wait. Because they should be coming up any moment. There they are. Usually I would wait, but I'm just going to forge on ahead and attack these guys. And they have all different attacks. They show off all the different weapons that are in the game. Like, see, one has a boomerang. One will have a mace. There's a spear. That sort of thing. And we can just fast forward through these. Yeah, you miss sometimes. It happens. Okay, there we go. Bit of a standoff there. Okay, I'm gonna pull this guy back. There we go. So lock it in some. Okay, so since Locke is a thief, he can steal. It's not the most effective, but it helps you get good stuff early on in the game. But mostly at the start here, it's going to be just potions and stuff. Let's go him back. Because I want to focus on this one here. Because this is Mog, and he is the most important Moogle. Okay, and we learn to dance, because that's his special ability. He has different dances that he can do. Gonna do an example. And unfortunately, you can't control him for the rest of the battle, because he's gonna keep doing random effects. Oh, got one of them, we're almost down. Alright, so to pull him back, it's left trigger. Gonna bring Locke down to get rid of this last one here. Yeah, that one snowstorm ability is the worst thing you're gonna run into in this part. Because it pretty much hits everybody for 40. Okay, that's all of them. So we're gonna get back to Mog. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to equip. And we're gonna remove the spear and the shield from him, because he's not going to be attacking anytime soon. Let's heal that one up. Okay, now let's go for the boss. So we got the guard leader and these two. Gonna have him do his dances, because there's one dance he can do that will one-hit KO the boss if he does it. That's not it. That still got him, though. He can also do a thing that opens up a hole in the ground, and that will kill the boss instantly. Okay, so now that that's done, we can get Terra out of here. Okay, so now they're meeting each other. So she mentions she has amnesia. He freaks out a little bit. And there's a reason for that, but we'll get into it later. Okay, so two of them are sticking together pretty much. Okay, now I can head on out of here. And from this point on, the town of Narsh is closed off. Because if we try to go in, a guard's going to pop up, and we're just going to run away. And this town's going to be closed off for a long time. We can go in here for a little bit. This is the tutorial building, basically. And this is the one of a few parts in the game that plays the prelude, which is a major Final Fantasy piece of music. That bucket heals your HP and MP for free. There's a save point in here. This points out that if you go to like boxes and stuff like that, you can get free stuff, just like he said there. And he's going to point out that some treasure chests have monsters in them. So in order to get the item, you have to win the fight. Okay, he talks about how equipment works, but I'm gonna go through all that. So there's really no need to hang around here. So we head on out. Gonna save the game quick. But you never know what might happen. One thing about this game over the SNES version is the colors are a lot brighter. It's not that big of a deal. It's not as bad as the Game Boy Advance version. Now let's try stealing from this bird. Nope. Couldn't get it. So yeah, the first kind of enemies you fight are these rabbits, birds, there's stuff in the desert. You know, your basic starting off enemies in any role-playing game. I like that it counts down your how much experience you need to get to the next level. Let's get into a fight in the desert here, because that castle's our destination right there. Try some fire on these guys. Oh, never mind. Because Terra just got stop placed on her. It doesn't last forever. It eventually wears off. But you can see these things are a lot sturdier than the enemies that were in the forest there. Gotta make sure to keep an eye on my HP. Yeah, there we go. It wore off of her. There we go. Can light him up now. And that should take care of him. There we go. Yeah, it's stuck in here. More great music. This is Figaro Castle, where we're going to meet another party member. And it's best to just go straight up because a lot of the parts of the castle are closed to us right now until we meet with the next important character. Who's this guy right up here? So this is Edgar, the King of Figaro, and a giant, well, I don't know if I would say womanizer, but he does flirt with everything that moves. So, yep, Locke knows him. He's the king, and they are, as he'll say, they are allied with the Empire, so she's safe here. See? So here's where he starts to flirt. However, you know, she just lost her memory and she's been through a lot, so it doesn't really work on her too well. Hey, what do you have to say? No, don't mind if I do. And he says the same thing. So, first things first I want to do, go in here. Okay, gonna buy that. And gonna buy this. Because if I don't buy him now, I'm not gonna get him for a while. And we're gonna loot this castle for everything it's got. We'll talk to him, as he sells. I'm gonna buy a couple tents. And some potions, just a few. So let's head on out. And we're gonna explore around a bit. See what we can find. Okay, he almost spills the beans on what the castle can do. Gonna head this way first. Nah. Okay, so they talk about how he hits on anything that vaguely is female shaped. Cut through the bed there. Yeah, he made one, but it didn't work too well. Go downstairs here. And we're gonna head over here to get some backstory. Okay. Okay, and we learn about Edgar's brother. Yeah, I know it's a little bit much, but if you're looking for ways to officially play the game and you don't have an SNES, this isn't too bad. And hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we're gonna stick with Sabin. Gonna be doing a lot of naming of people. Well, we'll find out later what he's doing. Okay, we can blow out of here. And now that I look at it, she's kicking her feet out pretty far while she's walking to the side there. No, I don't need to go in there. Oh yeah. It's really scattling along when she runs there. Okay, you're new. Well, more talk about Sabin. And Edgar should be in here by now, so we can move the plot along. Yeah, they do a little bit. Oh, someone from the Empire has shown up. Oh, there's that name again. That character who I'm sure won't really matter all that much in the long run. I do like his updated sprite though. It's a lot more, it seems like it's a lot more colorful. The colors pop a bit more. But that's probably because the palette is a lot brighter. And just to give you an idea of what kind of character he is, asking them to brush the sand off his boots while he's walking around in a desert. So, Ryoko, how's the volume? Does the game volume sound good? That just shoves that guy over. And now we get to talk to him, which I'm sure will be a fun and pleasant experience. Okay, thank you. Let me know if it's too loud. So he's laughing off the alliance we have. Of course, Edgar gets his own digs in on them. Okay, now let's talk to your boy here. So he's looking for Terra. And of course, Edgar's not going to narc on her. And the dialogue here is a little bit different than the SNES version. Here, it's pretty blatant that Kefka knows that Edgar's bullshitting him. Okay, so he leaves. So when I first played this game, when it first came out, I borrowed it from a friend. I got to this part and started following Locke, and it was well enough. Like, I didn't notice that the door was open that you were supposed to go through. I got down here. And then at this point right here, I kind of lost track of where he went because they didn't show it. And it didn't occur to me to go through that door and walk over here. So I ended up going through the entire castle for about 5 minutes before I finally got to here and could advance the story. Nope, don't call him that. You don't like it. So, find out Edgar's also with the Returners, and we'll be seeing them a little bit later, including their leader. But I'll get into that later. Yep, so mainly Terra's just trying to come to grips with what's going on. Because there's a good chance that she was probably never had any individual thoughts of her own for who knows how long. Okay, so now we switch to Edgar, where something seems to be amiss. So yeah, that's not a pleasant thing to wake up to. So yep, Kefka just set the castle on fire. Yeah. I like the newer effects that they put in. And we still have this reference in here. Which is funny, because, like, do you think most people would even know that they're referencing Beavis and Butthead with that line? Are they still a thing? I wouldn't know. I haven't seen TV in a while. Okay, so talking to him won't get anywhere. And now it's time to show what this castle can do. Yeah, not quite. Yep, so this castle can just drop right down into the desert. And that's why I bought those items when I did. Because I wouldn't be able to get them now. Not until later. Okay, time to fight these guys. And that's a lot of damage. Okay, let me get this cutscene out of the way. Okay, so Edgar's starting to have a little freak out. Yeah. Although it's nice in this version, they don't make you go through each individual M by pressing the A button before he says magic. Nah, they don't. They're nice and polite. Breaks are a little weird since they're doing one word at a time, and then whole sentences. Yep, so that settles that. Well, that's a little different because they don't quite go off screen since the screen is panned out a bit more. And I like it better when Terra yells at them to stop swooning instead of just the word appearing on the screen. Now let me heal Terra before she dies. Let's see if he stays alive. Nope. Not stealing from him. Oh, and one thing about the bosses in this game, you don't gain any experience from them. You gain something else, but we'll get into that later. So they escape. Now what I don't get is if they're going to keep the majority of the line in, I don't know why they changed it to Sandworm instead of Submariner. I mean, it's a little nitpicky thing, but it's just strange that they made that change to it. Oh yes, the leader of the returners. So Edgar knows that. I don't know if anybody told him exactly. Maybe that's what Locke whispered to him when they were having that conversation. Wow, Edgar. Okay. You better apologize. And Locke's just kind of meandering around. Oh yes, the illustrious Bannon. We'll be seeing him soon enough. Okay, so after some begging and pleading, she decides to go with him. Ugh. Probably no good. Fake mode 7! Okay, let's not mess around too much, otherwise I'm going to lose track of where I need to go. Which I think I already did. Nope, here we are. I'm gonna hop off. What's on the Super Nintendo? The actual effect on the actual Super Nintendo is Real Mode 7. So, here's another cave. Yeah. So, this is a good place to level up because you got a free healing spot right here. Let's see, what are my stats at? 8, 5, and 7. I'll keep it for now. I don't want to spend too much time grinding in front of everybody. That might get me kicked off of Twitch. This is another cave where you'll see treasure chests, but leave them alone for now, because you'll get better stuff if you wait later. And Edgar's auto crossbow is the best thing you could possibly imagine, because it does so much damage and hits everybody for free this early in the game. There we go. Okay, Terra's level 6. And she learned Poisona, so if anybody's poisoned, she can cure it. And I won't need an antidote. Take a swerve around here, and we're out. And right into another fight. When I was playing this the other day, when it first came out, I was noticing that I was getting into back attacks a lot more than normal. I don't seem to be having that problem now. It was just very strange that like every other random encounter I got into was a back attack. Hey. Hey. Come here. I want to tell you something. Doggy. Okay, that's enough of that. So we have this mysterious man of mystery. Shadow. I like the line he'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel better. But that line is actually pretty pertinent to him, but we'll get into that later. And by steer clear, we mean immediately start accosting him. Okay. Alright. What's my cash flow at? 1,000? Might need to grind anyway. Let's see. Oh, I almost forgot. The whole reason why I took the equipment off Mog in the beginning in the first place. So he can get his Mithril Spear and Mithril Shield. Okay, let's get rid of this other stuff. Okay, we're not selling those. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Sword for Terra. Better sword for Terra. I should have bought that first. Okay, and you can buy the other two items here. Alright, I didn't know that. There we go. Not gonna have the hand-me-down. Let me go out and do some fighting. But first, let's get some of the stuff that's in here. Okay, let's head on out. Do a quick save in case something happens. And let's get into some fights. Oh, just what I was talking about. Okay, we're just gonna fast forward through these. Yeah, and even if the last action required like button presses or something like that, even if you fast forward, they'll still do it automatically, which will come really in handy later when Sabin actually joins us. Yeah, they're dropping a lot of cash, so it won't take too long. Let's go in the woods here. See what we can find. There we go. I'll keep going a little bit more, at least until the two of them level up. Because the next area is Mount Colts is pretty tough for a low level. See, I can't have people missing a lot with that going on. Okay, so Locke's level 8 now. Terra should be leveling up soon. So the first time I ever played this game, well, I was in high school, and a friend of mine just let me borrow it. And I ended up playing it for a bit. I wasn't really that big into RPGs back then, so I played it for a bit. And then eventually he sold me the game for $3, which was something that he regretted for a long period of time. Okay, now that everybody's healed up, let's see. Keep going a bit longer. He might still regret it. I mean, it's not like it was in the box or anything, it was just the loose cart, but still. Okay, there we go. That's the experience points I need. Back when it was Final Fantasy III. Yeah, it wasn't until after I really got into RPGs that I actually played this from start to finish for the first time. And that was on the GBA. Which the GBA version I don't even want to look at anymore because of how bright it is, and it just looks terrible. And all the extra stuff they added, I could give or take. So now here's what I was talking about earlier with constantly getting into back attacks all the time. There we go. Well, might as well keep going since the two of them are about to level up again. I'll do 3 more fights and then we will move on. Because that should be enough to get all the weapons and armor I need to get through Mount Colts. Yeah, the first Final Fantasy I ever played from start to finish was 5, and that was on the PlayStation version when the anthologies came out. With Ferris's terrible ye old pirate speak that they had her talking in. I'm glad they got rid of that for the Pixel Remaster on this one and later versions. Yeah, I'll heal everybody in a moment when we get out of this fight. Whoop, hold on. Let's sort. There we go. Okay, let's do one more fight and we can move on. And there we go. Okay, let's get some armor. And move on. Whoop. I got blocked by them boxes. Okay, did our weapons already. Okay. 2 shields. 3 hats. A robe. And a gi. And we're just going to do optimal because we don't need to worry about stuff like that yet. And I like that in this version they black out stuff that's already equipped so you don't have to be afraid of accidentally selling it, which I've done now and then. Sell all this crap. Okay. Should be down here. Nope. Here we go. Out of the way. Okay, we gotta talk to this guy so he gets the hell out of the way. I'm curious as to what the sprint shoes do since we can already run. They probably just make you run even faster. Okay, let me see. Okay. I can buy some relics because these are really expensive. Let's see. Okay, grab this one. Grab one of these. Definitely one of these. I don't care too much about darkness. And I don't need to move any faster. But what I am going to do is go up here. And we're going to buy another greatsword. And we're going to hold on to that for later. Okay, we can leave here now. See. Yeah, everybody's full enough. Okay, let's head for Mount Colts and go from there. First, though, we're gonna stop at this house. So we get some clues about who lives here. Okay, dishes, tea, free potion, and free bed. So instead of going to South Figaro for the inn, you can duck into this cabin and get a free heal. Okay, before you leave, he comes back in. And yes, more than likely. Now this guy's appeared. So it would appear he's up in the mountains as well. Which is convenient, because that's where we're going. Alright, this way. There we go. Okay, time for the mountain. With its all sorts of hidden areas and hidden treasure chests. And more great music. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Ooh, getting their asses kicked. That's okay. I bought all those potions for a reason. Okay, Edgar's level 10. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Gonna sneak through the background there. And that's gonna be for Locke. That's quite a boost in attack, so we're good for him. And then there's one more, like, secret way we can go. Yeah, the main gauche also helps with blocking attacks, so it's a good weapon for him to have early in the game. Top these guys off. Now we're going to sneak through here to get another hidden item. Okay, and we're going to throw that right onto Edgar. Actually, no, we're going to give him the Knight's Code. This we're going to put on Terra, since I'm mostly using her to attack physically. And then we can make sure he doesn't get stoned. Yeah, there we go. 84 damage. Okay, now we can continue on, because I don't think there's any other hidden items besides those. Okay, out here. We got a shadow person. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, got another tent, which is good, because there is a save point on this mountain. And yet another back attack. I need to check to see if that's a thing. See if other people are experiencing that as well. Because it seems like I'm getting those way more frequently than I should. And especially way more than in the Super Nintendo version. Okay, now we got these burbs. And there they go. Here's a save point. Might as well. Just to top everybody off. Okay, now we're getting towards the end, because we're in this big circular area where we got to spiral downwards, and that's how you know you're close to the end of this mountain here. I gotta go up and around. And I'm pretty sure that running makes more encounters happen. That's why I'm not running. Unless they didn't do that for this version. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I have an antidote. Yep, one. And then I'll heal everybody right before we get to this guy, who just stands right in our way. Whoop. Okay, now I gotta use magic. Okay, now that we're face to face to him, let's heal up, because he'll patiently wait for us to do so before he starts talking to us. Okay, so this is Vargas, who was talked about earlier. And it's time for our next boss fight. Before we can fight him, we have to get rid of these two bears. Which doesn't take too long. They're not that difficult. But then of course you got him attacking you, even though you can't attack him back. There we go. Alright, now I can start attacking him. See if I can steal from him. Because he does have something good. Not that. Unfortunately, I didn't luck out and get the good thing that could be stolen from him. Well, just in time for me to cure everybody. Hey, I'm doing my best here. Alright, here we go. So here comes Sabin. And I like how they turn their heads to each person who's talking. Shows they're really getting into it. Okay, so this pretty much takes care of everybody except Sabin. And now I'm going to show one of the things that I really like about the Pixel Remaster. So he puts a Doom counter on us. Okay, we're going to try a regular attack first. Okay, now that he mentions it, you can actually use it to end the fight. And even though they just told us, they're going to tell us again. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Now, when you pick a blitz, you can pick a blitz from the menu, and it actually shows you on the screen what the button prompts are, so you don't have to memorize it. And now he can crumble apart like everybody else. In case you forgot, they were brothers. Nah, he's not nearly hairy enough for that. Okay, so long story short, Sabin's gonna join our party. That's coming. Hold on. Hold your horses. That's coming. Yeah, so we go through here, and there's just a tiny bit more of the mountain to go through, and then we're all set. There you go. One last little group to try to keep us out. Alright. I'm gonna save here. Because we're getting to the very tedious part of the game. And the part of the game that I like the least. Because it has the character I like the least in this game. Okay, we go through here. And here's Bannon. Probably one of the most tactless assholes I've ever seen in a video game. So yeah, he's a giant prick and doesn't know how to read the room. And then he tries to cover it up by pontificating on nonsense. Alright, now it's time to loot this place. So, Locke lost somebody to the Empire. No, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Give. Phoenix down. Okay, not in here. Where is it? I'm gonna grab these. Oh, there's a knight's code right here. Here we go. Get that. Yep, definitely gonna slap that on her. Okay, what do you have to say? Yeah, okay. See how I feel about it. Anything in these? Nope. Nope, that's the room I came out of. Okay, so that guy blocks the door until you talk to everybody. Okay, let's head on up, talk to Edgar. Let's grab this. High potion in there. Do a last check, see if there's anything in these. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna chat with Edgar, who makes a good point. Okay, now we should be able to talk to Bannon. Okay, you gonna move? There we go. Now, when you talk to him, he basically is going to ask if you're going to fight with him. There's two ways this can go, and each way it goes gets you something different. You can get a gauntlet if you immediately say yes, which lets you hold one weapon in two hands to make it strike harder. But if you talk to him, say no, and then head up here. Yep, that's right. Give. Okay, and that is why... Yes. And that is why I bought an extra greatsword earlier. So we're going to throw that on. There we go. Now we got to go out and talk to him again so we can say yes. And there's no way to get both. You can only get one or the other. And it's a good thing I got it. I could use the extra attack power because we're getting to the point of the game that I like the least. So he's going to lay it all out. Nice, they bring up the War of the Magi again. And we learn more about it in greater detail later, but they lay out the basics here pretty much. But of course he's just guessing, so you know, it's all speculation. So he shoots that idea down quick. So his plan is to just have Terra go talk to it. Because we saw how well that worked out the first time, way back at the start. Yep, fortunately she doesn't have a choice, really. The game can't go on. It's a but thou must situation. Saban's just like, whatever, sure, why not? Then, of course, this guy has to come and crash the party and be a party pooper. Okay, so this is where stuff starts to split up. So Locke leaves the party because we're going to be gaining a new temporary member. As I gotta throw shade at Edgar. Okay, yes, the river. Where I gotta babysit Bannon. And if he dies, it's instant game over, no matter what. And you're back to the limited amount of save points that you have. Alright, first things first, though. Let's shuffle some equipment around. Okay, you're getting the Geigus glove. Okay, we're gonna save here. And I've been going about it almost 2 hours. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break to stretch and get something to drink. So, I'll leave it on this screen. Let me switch on over. And I'll be back. It's 10:46. I'll be back at 10:51. So sit tight and hold on. Alright. Here I am. We're back. Well, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna save again, and let's get this over with. Yep. Don't have a choice now, do I? And yes, if Bannon hits 0 HP, it's instant game over. As if he wasn't annoying enough. Okay, now that that's set up, we are going to auto-battle everything. So Bannon the one good thing about Bannon is he has that pray command, so you get free heals from him, and you need to be doing that and nothing else. Otherwise, you're not going to make it too far through here. Okay, we're going to go straight. So I want to get through here as soon as possible. So see how this goes. Okay, not bad. Doing 60 with each hit. There we go. And also another good thing is that sometimes Bannon will level up, so he'll get more HP, which helps him to survive better. Yep, there we go. And it is a pretty good healing ability for this early in the game. But you really just amble along. You don't really have any control over what's going on in this part. It's just a conveyor belt that leads you to different fights. This part isn't too bad, but the boss near the end is usually what causes problems, because he has a move that can do a couple hundred damage in one shot, and a lot of times if he smacks Bannon with it, that's instant game over. But they do have these little spots here where you can save, so you don't have to start all the way at the beginning if something bad happens. And also you can heal up. You can use a tent or sleeping bag and stuff like that. Okay, let's go through this. This is the area where in the SNES game, you could probably do it in this one too, you could loop one part of the river over and over again and keep getting into fights and like leave the game on overnight and really overlevel the characters if you go up. You'll just loop through the same part of the river over and over again if you keep going up. So basically you'd have to set the cursor to memory so it remembers your decision, and then like rubber band the button down or clamp it down or something. So you just keep going in a circle. Okay, and new also is this, which gives you a full heal of your health and magic, which wasn't in the old game. At least I don't think it was. I don't ever remember it. Unless I just didn't see it, which is possible. It could be I never noticed there was a bucket sitting there. It won't be long now. We're almost done with this part. Okay, the one thing about getting darkness on Edgar, it doesn't matter, is because the tools never miss. Okay, and I think right here. Yep. Basically, this is, hey, what if Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy V was an octopus? And we got your boy Ultros here. And we're going to set him on fire to start. They're just going to roast him and toast him. Yeah, the one move he has called Tentacle, that can cause like a couple hundred damage in one shot. It's really nasty. And if you wax Bandon with it, there's a good chance it'll kill him in one hit. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, see? They just knocked her out in one shot. And if that happens to Bandon, I'm fucked. Yeah, good thing, what's his name survived that. Yeah, see, let's see. Okay, good, he survived it. That's the attack I was dreading. Let me try pummeling him, see how that goes. Okay, I think I got him. So he almost grabs Terra, pulls her off the raft. Yeah, sit. We see that Saban doesn't think things through a lot. Yeah, it's so bizarre that he's just like, he just seen him after all those years, and now he's like, oh, okay, I guess you're on your own now, see ya. And now it's time. It's time for the 3 scenarios part of this game. Let me see, it's been 2 hours, but I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. Alright, so let me save. This one's the shortest. This one's about medium. And this one is way too long to do tonight. So let's see if I can get through these 2. And hopefully my computer doesn't crash on me like the first time I tried to stream over 2 hours. That's why I'm going to be saving a lot this next part. So starting with them, they start on the river still, so we got to go through more river shenanigans. And now you're down a person, so you really need to keep up with the Bannon's health, because it's still an instant game over if he dies no matter what. Okay, we got some level ups, good. Okay, looks like I'm dropping some frames there. Or at least it doesn't say I dropped frames, but I saw my green box turned yellow then red, so. So hey, since you're here, let me ask, has the stream been running smoothly for you, or have there been any hiccups in it? If you're still here. Not. Okay, Ban's got more HP, good. It's less I gotta worry about him. Okay, now that we're off the river, save here, and now it's back to Narsh. And it's back through the mines. And it's pretty much the same enemies in this part, so we're just going to pretty much pile drive right through them. Let's go on up here. It's gotta take like a roundabout way to get through here. Basically, we're working our way backwards to get to the house where Terra woke up at. That's where the scenario ends. But we gotta get through this first. So let's see if I can get through this. It's down here, over this way, up, over, and through. There we go. Just like that. Now if you go in here, this will look familiar. This is where the fight with the Mughals was, and back here is where they're all at. They all say the same thing, except for this one. He's a little more talkative. But we want to go through here and grab this. Okay, once we go through here, we just got to go down and then we're out. And I'm going to save that runic blade. I'm not going to put it on Terra. Whoop. And again, leave those treasure chests alone. Don't touch them. Okay, just go through here. And that's it. Once we go through this door, the scenario's over. So he reiterates his plan to talk to the Esper. And of course, Edgar has a bad feeling about it. Okay, that's the end of that. Okay, we're gonna save quick. Okay, we're gonna do lock scenario now. Since it's the second shortest. It's the medium length one. Okay, so the main point of this one is you gotta sneak around and not get into direct fights, because you will be almost instantly killed if you do. But there's a save point down here, and you can come back to it, so you don't have to worry about that. But this scenario isn't too long, especially if you know what you're doing. Which I just might. Okay, first things first. Gotta go in here. Nope, I was wrong. It's not here. Haha. Here we go. Yeah, she's not joking around. If you do initiate a conversation with any of the soldiers, they'll get into a fight and you will lose. But for a fight we won't lose, we're gonna take care of this guy. Because we need his clothes. I said we need his clothes. There we go. Yeah, the main thing that you're going to be doing is switching clothes with people. Because you need to be a merchant in order to get into certain places, and you need to be a soldier in order to get into other places. And he runs. Out of sheer embarrassment. Okay, so we're just going to leave him laying there. And now that we did that, now we can go in here. And we can get by this kid, who, if you're not dressed as a merchant, he won't let you through. You know, despite the fact that he's a small child and you could easily overpower him, but, you know, you're not that kind of person. Let me just head up here. So now we need to come over this way. Go down here. Grab that. That's a nice thing to have. And we're gonna talk to this guy. And by talk, I mean steal his clothes too. That went by a lot smoother. Okay, so he runs off. Because now we can go down here and talk to this guy, and he won't murder us on sight. And he gets out of the way, so you can go through the rest of the town. So let me see, is it here? Let's see. Nope, but this is someone you can... In fact, you know what? Let's see. Yeah. I need your clothes, too. Whoa, hey, hey. A little rambunctious there for a merchant. And you need to be a merchant again because you gotta go through that staircase one more time with the kid in the way. See, is it down here? Here it is. This is another guy you can take the clothes from, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Even though I'm already dressed like a merchant. He's gonna presto changeo into the exact same thing. Okay, so we take that. Anything in these pots? Nope. Okay, now we gotta head back down to where that kid was. Which we can now, because that one soldier's out of the way. Because we can't go through the front door, as you can see. Yeah, get out of my way. And we give him the cider. And he tells us about a secret passage that we need to find. But he doesn't tell us the password. And you have to guess it. Because nothing anywhere will actually tell you what the password is. It's courage. Now before I go through there, I'm gonna go up here. And we're gonna harass this guy again. Okay, maybe not. There we go. And that's the last time I need to change clothes for this chapter. Okay, now let's go through here. And it's fine with me being a soldier because I don't need to talk to that kid anymore to use the stairs. And he's permanently out of the way now. So you go through here. See if there's anything in any of this stuff. There we go. Like I said before, always check those clocks for elixirs. Grab a phoenix down in there. So this is where the troops are mainly staying at. Apparently someone on the inside ratted us out. And that led to the town being taken over. You got this unfortunate guard who's stuck on babysitting duty for some reason while these kids are playing. And she actually tells you something important that you need to know in order to advance. And the reason why there's no music is because you have to listen for a certain sound effect, so that way you know you're at where the hidden passage is. And this is the guy who screwed the town over. So when you start hearing that sound, that's how you know you're in the right spot. Okay, keep the disguise on, so you get a little extra bit of dialogue that you wouldn't normally get. Go to the store here. Now, in the original version, the guard was actually attacking Celeste, but they cut that out. They cut that out of the GBA version as well. Which I think is kind of silly, but you know, whatever. Okay, let me... So this is Celeste. So she knows about something that's going to happen, but they don't believe her. And they're just going to kill her tomorrow. So we should probably do something about that. Now, it makes more sense in the SNES version that she falls over like that because she was getting attacked. The guy was basically punching her over and over again. But in this version, it just looks like she falls down for no reason. So we go up to her. No, we're going to remove her bindings. We're not just going to stare at her. And this is the line that you wouldn't get if you were dressed up as anything else. A little Star Wars reference. Yeah, so he's just like, okay, let's go. I ain't got all day. Of course, she's all sad and sullen because of what's happened. Yep, we need to check the soldier, because if we don't, we're never going to get out of here. Because we need that clock key. And he gives us a jump scare, and then goes back to sleep. Okay, we're going to take a quick little pit stop down here. Grab that. It's another hyper wrist. We got some sandals. Make sure you equip Celeste, otherwise she's not going to have anything on her. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put that hyper wrist on her. Actually, no. I'm not going to put any relics on her. He's going to get the hyper wrist and the Hermes sandals, so he has haste on him all the time. Okay, now we can head out of here. And I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, another save point, which is good. Because the first time I streamed, this was about where the computer crashed. So it's a good thing I saved right there, just in case. I think I'll go until this scenario's over, and then I'll stop for the night. But now we can loot this place. Gotta go around. A lot of cash. Nothing in there. Sometimes you'll run into an empty treasure chest. And this is what we need the clock key for. So that door opens up. And now in here we're going to start having random encounters, so there we go. Put that on Celeste so she actually has some armor. And there's a lot of hidden tunnels in this area. And the main enemies you're going to be fighting are these hounds. Now what the runic blade does is it uses up some of your MP, but it always criticals. Like, as long as you have MP left, it'll always critically hit whatever you're attacking. So we're going to take a quick stop down here. Get some good stuff. And something that's hidden. There, this ribbon. And the ribbon makes it so that you don't get any status ailment at all in the entire game. And you can get one this early. Now we just head on out. There we go. So since he's hasted, he's going to get a lot more turns in. And you notice a lot of times with those dogs, when there's only one left, they run away. Gonna get some treasure chests over here. Now we got these three. But as you can see, they don't last too long. The dogs are stronger than they are. Whoop. So yeah, the one thing about the runic blade is it tears through the MP really quick. And of course it's not good when everybody keeps missing. I don't know what the hell's up with that. There we go. So I gotta make sure to keep her stuff up with ethers. Nope, not here. Down further. I got these three Nimrods in a row. Nope. Don't want to leave that behind. Okay, that's another really good relic. It's better when you have two of them. But having one isn't too bad either. It increases the damage of your magic. Oh, Locke's getting pretty low on health. I'm gonna heal him in a second. Okay, Locke leveled up. Okay, we're almost out of here. Alright, and we're out. So we're going to save quick and heal. Do a little sorting first. There we go, get her MP back up. Because we just got to go through the cave here and then we're all set. And it's pretty much the same stuff we've been dealing with last time. Of course, now you hear that rumbling in the background. And again, don't get any of the treasure chests that are here. Hold off on that. Okay, and this is still a recovery spring, so this would be a good place to grind out levels if you feel you need to. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for this now. Oh, he's back. Okay, anytime you want to die, go ahead. There we go. It's gonna recover again. And we can go right here, and we get to fight a boss. And show off what Celeste's ability is. Yep, tunnel armor, it has magic. But Celeste has an ability that can deal with that. Her runic ability. So basically you're going to attack with Locke and use runic every turn with Celeste. And it's just like that. The only thing you have to watch out for with runic is that you don't try to use a healing spell or something like that, because she will absorb that as well. And you gotta find a good rhythm too, because sometimes you will... the rhythm will be off and he'll use a spell before you get a chance to cast runic, which happened to her, which is why her health is at 52. Alright, so I gotta heal her. Oh, never mind, she's dead. Okay, let's see if I can pull this out. Whoop, maybe not. Nope. This ain't gonna end well. No, I'm dead. Shit. Well, that's the first party wipe of the game. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here. So, yeah, let me try again. Ugh. Okay, so you can still hold L and R down to run. That's good to know. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, tunnel armor, blah blah blah, I know, we got it already. There we go. See if I can get away with 2 attacks. Okay, let her get Runic off. There we go. Hopefully he uses... There we go. Good, he used the spell. There we go. There we go. We got it now. Okay, now I'm going to end the stream here. And I'm close to where I was when I stopped playing earlier. So thanks for watching. Tune in next Friday and I'm going to continue with this. And I'm going to eventually get all the way through it. So thanks for watching and have a good night.